Righty, guys and gals, welcome back to the Misty Mountain Gaming channel. I'm Big E. Welcome back to our 10-part series, Honoring the Dead. We're tracking down all of the in-game memorials, tributes, monuments that Blizzard has put in the game for a wide variety of people, employees, friends, celebrities, you name it. Anyway, this is a short, part 3 is going to be short. We are in Outland, and we are in Shatrath. We are on Aldor Rise. And the first tribute memorial we're going to look at is right here. This is Kaylee Dack. And I'm going to read what I could find about her. Kaylee Dack is in tribute to Dack James Krause. Dack was born in 1979 in California and died of leukemia on August 22, 2007, a year after he was diagnosed. He was a member of the guild Boulderfist Heroes on the Boulderfist server and is remembered by his guildmates for his helpfulness, friendliness, and positive attitude despite his situation. A few months before he was diagnosed with cancer, Dack introduced himself on the Boulderfist Heroes forum. This was posted March 22nd, 2006 at 6:42 p.m. And the post subject was Kaylee. My real name is Dack James Krause. I was born in Los Gatos, California on March 10th, 1979. Up until the few last years, which I spent hopping between San Diego and San Jose, I lived exclusively in San Jose. I used to work in San Jose. I was what can easily be defined as a juvenile delinquent and attended 3 different high schools here in San Jose, eventually graduating from Andro Hill, the worst of the 3, he says. I spent a lot of time in meaningless, dead-end jobs, dabbled in everything from theme park attendant to security guard. I've spun pizzas and 2x4s. And all this, I think the most important thing I've learned is that college is the most necessary, most missed, and by far most important thing in my life. This fall, I will be returning to San Jose City College to resume my general ed so I can transfer in a year and some change to Monterey State. Didn't read that correctly. There I will be studying international business and minoring in Japanese language and culture. WoW is the second MMO I've been addicted to. The first was Final Fantasy. I think he's Final Fantasy 11. And I played this religiously for just over 2 years. I played on the Quetzalcoatl server, not sure how you say that, with Zyd, Z-Y-D, who seems to favor RF Online now. And another real-life friend of mine, whom I've known since 4th grade. He still plays Final Fantasy 11, the slag. Anyways, I wanted to say how much meeting all of you has meant to me. From my first character in Warcraft, Simon and everyone else here in Boulderfist Heroes has really made me feel welcome. You guys and girls have given me a home, a place to hang my slippers and sip hot cocoa, a place to throw darts and drink beer, a place to laugh and be laughed at. And it's truly a wonderful feeling. Thank you. It is an honor to be here with you guys. I will post my pic later or this weekend. I have a Friendster site with some more of my info on it, but I'm not sure what the link is. I'll post it when I find it. Now, this was posted by a guildmate after he had died. Dack never gave up. He never quit. We spoke about the pain, and the one thing that took his mind away from it was playing together with all of us. He told me the one thing that made him happy was the laughter when we would say or do something stupid. Dack was a friend. We spoke about his cancer and my spinal injury, the pain, the medication, and the only thing he could care about was that I felt better and that I would be all right in the future. How rare to meet such a selfless person. I spoke with Dack in July. He knew what was coming, but he didn't give up the fight. He is truly a man amongst men, and he will never be forgotten. Now, the NPC, Kaylee, is named after his character, and she wears Dak's gear, with his pet Dusky by her side. Kaylee ends the quest, Alicia's poem, which we have done in our Let's Plays before, which includes a poem originally written by Mary Fry in 1932 and adapted by Alicia, a friend and guild member. She is also in the game as Alicia in Stormwind. You can find her in Stormwind. They have a link here. And I believe, let me see if we actually talked or spoke to Alicia. I don't think we did. I think Alicia's still alive. Here's the poem. Do not stand at my grave and weep. I am not there. I do not sleep. I am in 1,000 winds that blow across northern's bright and shining snow. I am the gentle showers of rain on Westfall's fields of golden grain. I am in the morning hush of Stranglethorn's jungle green and lush. I am in the drums loud and grand, the thunderous hooves across the ground. I am the stars warmly gleaming over Darnassus softly dreaming. I am in the birds that sing, I am in each lovely thing. Do not stand at my grave and cry, I am not there, I do not die. Farewell, Dak. Our next item in the game is a little bit difficult to find. Never seen this before, ever. But as you can see, we are in Hellfire Peninsula, and this is the location. Here's the Expedition Armory, and we're sort of southwest of Honor Hold down here. Now there's a wall here. It's a broken wall. If you come just behind the wall, right here, very well hidden here. I don't know if you can see this very well, but this is indeed a skeleton here. And right here is a jar of ashes. It says, here is a jar of ashes. These are the ashes of my sanity, my passion, and my drive, all utterly destroyed by themselves. May all those who look upon these desolated lands of hellfire remember this fallen peon. He shed blood for the Alliance and sacrificed for the Horde, only to be driven utterly mad by the wicked and soulless ones who devoured what he held most dear. As they feast from his toils, may they suffer his wrath, maybe not in this world, but in every world hereafter. It is my declaration, my solemn oath, and my everlasting promise, I will avenge my suffering. Now I'm going to read what I could find on this. It says, very little factual information is known about the meaning behind the jar of ashes. It's probably not a reference to a deceased individual. The text which accompanies the jar of ashes doesn't indicate any kind of tribute. Still, it's being included for those who want to visit it. There is speculation that this may be a reference to a former community manager who left Blizzard in 2007, who went by the name of T.S. Eric. Apparently this is T.S. Eric here. It says, T.S. Eric is a genuinely good person and has an amazing command of the English language. There have been times when I have turned to him rather than going to the dictionary. Doesn't say that he's actually deceased. That's a picture of him in 2005. And that is it. That is all the information. So a little bit, I don't know if it's spooky, but it's, that one can be, it could be somebody deceased. It could be a reference. It could be something that maybe a dev put in, you know, unbeknownst to anyone. I don't know. I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys think about that. Let's move on to the next and the last memorial in Outland. Now, our next in-game monument, again, I'm not sure, I don't believe this is a tribute or a memorial. Never knew this was here. It was a little bit tricky to find. I'm going to read the information I could find about this. This is called the Nova Shrine, and it says it is not a memorial to a player, but to a game called StarCraft Ghost. This was put on indefinite hold in 2006 as the success of World of Warcraft and the development of StarCraft 2 left the game relegated to Blizzard's back burner. The game's main character was Nova, who used skills such as stealth, so it is fitting that in the early months of the Burning Crusade, a Blood Elf female named Nova Terra could be seen stealthed outside of this shrine. Although she was subsequently removed, you can still hear ghostly ambient sounds that play by the shrine. Pretty interesting. Never knew this was here. I wonder why they removed the actual character. So I guess that's a game that never came to light. Got some runes, I think, come up here. Pretty interesting. But that is it. That is it. Next series, we will move into Northrend and continue our in-game memorial and tributes and our honoring of the dead. You guys and gals take care. See you next year.